Okay, so we are going to be taking this toward Vinyasa 2, or I will be referring to this as hurdler's pose. And this is going to be a big hip opener, keep in mind. People call this a flying split sometimes. So basically, a lot of opening through the hips, definitely get to the inner thighs, into the hamstrings quite a bit as well, so be ready for that. And that's one of the demonstrations I have here before we begin. So once we get to the main part of the flow, every sequence at the end will lead you to the front of the mat, and we are going to come into this hurdler's pose from basically this almost all fours position. So what's going to happen is you're going to have both hands down, one knee down, and then the other foot's going to be forward behind the wrist on the same side. Now, I can only cue this up to a certain point. This very much depends on how long your limbs are in relation to the rest of your body. So be ready to have to adjust and move around a little bit. But to come into this, that front foot, keep the heel lifted so the knee stays high outside the arm, and then again bend the elbows. So this is an arm balance. You got to think chaturanga here. Bring your shoulders forward, pull the elbows underneath you, keep pulling your chest forward, and lean away from that front leg. So my left leg's forward, which means I bring my ribs onto my right arm, so set the weight on the opposite arm, and then that front leg, set it on the arm that's already leaning towards. So I've got my left foot up off the floor. Be sure you pick that foot up or you're going to get stuck. And then to come into balancing here, look forward, keep pulling your chest forward like you're coming to cobra. And then with enough of a lean, you should lift that back leg. Now, the big thing here is when people come into this, they kind of get stuck. You hang your head down around your spine. There's nowhere to go here. You're just going to flop around like a fish on a dock. So make sure you're pulling your chest forward and lift that back foot. If you want to take it even further, you can extend the front leg. Takes a pretty open hamstring, keep in mind, but just work it as best you can. And then after we hold this for a few breaths, you'll take it through the vinyasa. You can step it back, flat back, whatever you like. And then we'll move into the rest of the flow from there. And that will be at the beginning of the sequence. So just work it as best you can. There'll be a lot of hip opening before we get to that point. Now, at the beginning of the sequence, we are going to take this from down dog. And first, you'll be raising a leg up. You'll go back and forth a little bit, but then you're going to step this forward and to set this up for a series of hops. So you're going to press your hands down to the floor. Keep the arms straight, shoulders over your wrists, and just keep the feet together. And you're just going to hop and clap the feet 3 times. Now, you take this to a point that works for you here. And the big thing is to put weight in your hands and land this lightly, whether you come up high or you keep things low. So just take a look at my feet. So when I hop this up, if I'm going to keep it low, I'm just going to come up a little bit, clap the feet, and just come down to my toes and do that 3 times. If you want to take it to the other extreme, you can bring it toward inversion where you get your hips over your shoulders, clap your feet. And again, try to land this as lightly as you can. And we'll just take it through there 3 times. Press into the floor, try to land lightly each time. Try to keep your shoulders over your wrists. Work that as best you can. And that should warm you up pretty good, and we'll go through the rest of the sequence from there, so just keep that in mind. So let's get this started. Come down onto your back. And once you're down, pull your knees into your chest. Squeeze everything in tight. And we're going to take this into happy baby right away. So I want you to reach between your knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. And then stack your ankles above your knees. And then just start to warm this up a little bit here. So once the feet are in place, go ahead and pull the knees toward the floor as low as you can. And then keep the hands where they are, but relax the tension. Let your legs lift back up. And again, pull the knees down. And then just release the tension. And keep going back and forth like this, down and up. So it's almost like a little bit of pulsing to move into the pose. Now, as you're doing this, try to flatten your spine down toward the floor as much as you can. And maybe even press your feet and your hands as you're pulling down, just to engage a bit more tension. We're just warming things up. And then the next time you pull down, just keep pulling down. So draw your knees toward the floor, push your feet up into your hands at the same time. Just hold on to all that tension. Take an inhale here. And then with the exhale, just release your grip. Keep your knees bent and bring your hands and your wrists behind your knees. And then just let the legs fold over. So the hands should be trapped in place. Let your shoulders be heavy. Let them sink toward the floor. Let your arms be heavy to weight the legs down. And we're just going to settle in like this. Try to flatten your spine toward the floor as much as you can. And then just close your eyes. So just take a moment to settle in like this. Let your mind quiet down. And just start to deepen your breathing here. So with the inhales, pull in as much air as you can. Fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing like this to begin. Now when you're ready, take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just open your eyes. And then go ahead, release your hands from behind your knees. Bring your feet down to the floor about hips-width distance apart. And we'll just take it slow here to begin. So with an inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your arms down to your sides. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides again. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach this long. Now with the exhale, bring the arms down, but then curl up as well. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. Stay lifted here for a moment. Press your low back into the floor. And then go back and forth. Inhale, roll this out. And then exhale, curl forward. Try to lift higher each time. Inhale, roll this out long. Exhale, curl forward again. Inhale, roll this out. Now with the exhale, curl, but reach to the right of your legs. Inhale, roll out long. And then with the exhale, curl left. Inhale, roll this out. With the exhale, curl right again. Inhale, roll out long. And then curl to your left side. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl right. Inhale, roll out long. And then with the exhale, curl left one more time. With your next inhale, roll this out long. With the exhale, curl this forward. Come back to center. Stay lifted here. And then as you lift it, take hold of your knees, squeeze them into your chest. Relax your head down. Pull everything down. And then go ahead, release your grip and bring your arms out to the sides. Keep the knees bent. Now bring your palms down to the floor and hands a little bit lower than your shoulders are as you reach out to the sides. Keep your shoulders grounded as well. And with your knees still bent like this, just work this into a twist. Let your knees go over to the right side without putting the right leg on the floor. And then come through center. And bring your knees over to the left. Back through center. Just twist, bring your knees to the right. Try to keep your left shoulder grounded. And then come back through center. And let your knees sink down to the left side. Now through center, one more round. Bring your knees down to the right. And just hold here. Keep the right leg off the floor. Keep your left shoulder pressing down. And maybe extend your left leg out to the side just to deepen that twist. And then bring it through center. Knees to the left side. Let your legs sink down, but keep the left leg off the floor. Keep your right shoulder pressing down. And maybe extend your right leg to the side if you want to take it further here. And then just bring your knees back into center. Now once you come back to center, keep the arms as they are and extend both legs straight up toward the ceiling, straight as you can. Now point the toes, tense up your thighs, lock your knees. And if you can't straighten the legs completely, just minimize the bend and keep the legs as straight as possible, toes still pointing up. Now keep your belly pulled in, the low back stays pressed into the floor. Hold that tension in your midsection. And then just scissor your legs side to side. And go back and forth, reverse the cross as your legs are moving. Now you can go through a wide or narrow range. You can take it faster, take it slow, just warm things up. And then as you do get warmed up, see about going out wider and maybe a little bit faster, but keep the movement steady here. Keep the low back pressed into the floor the whole time. And then go ahead, slow this down and bring the legs back together side to side. And then lift your head up off the floor. Look forward toward your thighs. Now with your head lifted, bring your hands behind your head. Interlace the fingers, palms open, elbows out wide. Enough pressure from your hands so you can keep looking at your thighs without straining your neck. Now with your low back still flat on the floor, start to lower your feet a little bit. And if you're going to go deep, no lower than a 45-degree angle with your legs. You're not going to have to lower this a whole lot. Belly stays pulled in, low back down, legs as straight as you can keep them. And then from here, scissor the legs again. And this should be considerably more effort here with your feet moving toward the floor. Now just take it back and forth. Again, take it at whatever width the legs allow. And you can go faster, go slow, but just keep moving here. Keep your low back pressing down and keep breathing. And then go ahead, slow this down. Bring your legs back together. Take an inhale here. And with the exhale, just set the feet down on the floor. And then keep the hands behind your head, but relax your head down. So fingers are still interlace, palms open. Keep your shoulders down. Keep your elbows pressed into the floor. And we're going to set this up for a variation of bridge. Now let's take it into Baddha Konasana here. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Pull the heels in close enough that your low back's basically flat. And just keep looking up toward the ceiling. Now with an inhale, press your feet, lift your hips and squeeze your glutes. And then exhale, roll your spine down. Inhale, press your hips up high. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, press this up high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press up high. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, roll down. And then inhale, press up one more time and just hold here. Now keep your glutes squeezing. Pull the knees out wide. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. With the exhale, roll back down. Now once you come down, go ahead, set the feet flat, about hips width distance apart. Bring the hands out from under your head and lay your arms down at your sides, palms to the floor. Now we'll take one more version from here. Now once you set this up, rather than keeping your feet in close, step your feet away from you about 1 foot's length and dig your heels down, lift your toes up off the floor. Now keep your hands pressing down. Let's go back and forth like this. So with an inhale, press your hips up high, squeeze your glutes, and then exhale, roll down. Inhale, lift your hips up again, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, press this up high. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift your hips up again, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, press this up high. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, lift your hips, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, press up high and just hold here this time. Now keep your glutes squeezing. Pull the knees toward each other, and your hips stay high. Just move your arms. With an inhale, reach your arms long past your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your arms down to your sides. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, arms to your sides again. Inhale, reach this out long. Now with the exhale, bring the arms down one more time, and then roll your spine back down. Bring your knees to your chest, bring your hands to your knees, squeeze everything in tight again. And lift your head and shoulders, curl up into this, bring your nose close to your knees. Go ahead and use this shape. Cross at the ankles, come forward to a seat, and then come out further to your hands into all fours, move around. And feel things out. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move just a bit. And then we'll take this into the wrist right away. So keep the hips stacked over your knees, but bring the hands in close, within about one hand's length of your knees. Now I want you to flip your hands over, backs of the hands down, palms up, the fingertips point toward the midline of the mat. Now spread your fingers out wide and then slide the hands together to interlace your fingers. Keep the fingers spread wide, fingertips pressing down. Straighten your arms as much as you can. Lift your spine up toward the ceiling. Maybe to stay here, you can sway the shoulders side to side, and this could be enough. You can keep most of the weight to the legs if you want this to be less intense. Now if you can take it further, start to move here. Go ahead, flip your hands over, palms down. And then flip them again, palms facing up. And just keep going back and forth like this. And each time you switch positions with your hands, take a moment, press your fingertips down, straighten your arms just at least briefly, and just keep going back and forth at your own pace. Now the next time you end up with the palms facing up, hold here. Keep the fingertips pressing down, keep the arms straight, and take it just a little bit further. Shift your weight to the left, and pull the right knee up toward your shoulder. Take it slow, and then set that knee back down. Pull the left knee up toward your left shoulder, and then set it down. Bring the right knee up toward the shoulder again, and then set the knee down. Left knee up toward the shoulder on this side, and bring the knee back down. One more time, lift the right knee up, and then bring it back down. One more time, lift your left knee up, and then set it down. And then come up onto your fingers. And let's take one more stretch here. Now keep the hands close like this, but this time palms down. Rotate your fingertips to the side and then in toward the knees. And just set your hands flat, spread the fingers wide, grip your mat. Now as you hold on to that grip, just go ahead and circle the shoulders of your wrist to feel this out. And then bring it to the center. Let's take this a little bit further. Now as you're gripping, start with the arms straight and look forward. And then bring your shoulders forward. Pull the elbows underneath you as they bend. And then press back up the straight. And keep going forward and back like this. Now as you're moving, keep your gaze forward. Pull your chest forward between the arms as much as you can. And maybe go a little bit further down each time. Just don't bring your face all the way down to the floor. Now the next time you come forward, stay forward. Keep the elbows bent, center your weight on your arms. Look forward, keep your chest pulling forward, and keep your grip with your fingertips pressing down. Now as you hold this, just extend your right leg straight back, reach to your big toe, And then pulse the right leg sideways on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the right knee down. And then extend your left leg straight back. Reach for the big toe. And then pulse your left leg sideways on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your left knee down. And then come up onto the fingertips. Down to sitting on your heels and take a moment. Shake your hands out. Loosen your fingers. Loosen your wrists. Now once the hands are ready, come back to all fours. And we're going to take this into a lopsided setup from here. So bring the right forearm down, elbow to the side, bring the right hand to the center. Stand your left hand, but slide it back so the elbow stacks over the wrist. Keep the elbow pulled into your side. Now take this into a lopsided plank with your chest facing down. Step your feet straight back, bring your body into line, legs together, and just hold here. Keep your core braced. Now as you hold this position, lift your left foot and point the toes out to the side, and just move your left leg. Pull the left knee forward toward your left shoulder, and then extend the leg straight back. Left knee to left shoulder again. And extend the leg back. Knee to left shoulder. Extend your leg back again. Knee to left shoulder. And extend the left leg. Knee to shoulder one more time. Now keep that knee forward. Press your left leg down into your left arm. And keep your chest facing the floor. If you can go further, try to extend that left leg. We're moving toward that hurdler setup here. And then go to release. Bring both knees down. Come up onto both hands. Of course, we got to take the other side too. So when you're ready, come down to the left forearm. So left elbow to the side, left hand moves into center, that forearm is diagonal. Slide the right hand back, stack the elbow above the wrist and keep it pulled into your side. Now step your feet straight back, bring your body into line. And then from here, lift your right foot this time and point the toes out to the side. Bring your right knee forward toward the right shoulder, close as you can go. Extend the leg straight back. Knee to right shoulder again, and extend the leg back. Knee to right shoulder, extend this back again. Knee to right shoulder, and extend the leg. Knee to right shoulder one more time. Now keep it forward. Press that right leg into your right arm. And maybe extend your right leg out to the side. Keep your chest facing down. And then go ahead and release it. Bring both knees to the floor. Come up onto both hands. And once you back up into all fours, just move around for a moment. Breathe. All right, and then just to be absolutely sure everybody's warmed up before we move on from this portion here, go ahead and set this up. Knees under the shoulders, knees under the shoulders, knees under your hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. There we go. Press in your palms, tuck your toes, hover your knees. Let's see if I can get my body parts right today. Okay, now sink back down to your heels. And we're going to go back and forth. We're going to take this for 5 rounds. So step your right foot forward outside your right hand. Now lift your right hand, pull your left leg through. And then pull back and sink down to your heels. Left foot forward outside the left hand. Lift your left hand, pull the right leg through, and then pull back and sink down. Right foot forward, left leg through again. Pull back and sink to your heels. Left foot forward, pull the right leg through, and then pull back and sink down. Right foot forward, left leg through. Pull back and sink down. Left foot forward, right leg through. Pull back and sink down. Right foot forward, left leg through again. Pull back, sink down. Left foot forward, bring the right leg through. Pull back and sink down. Right foot forward, left leg through one more time. Pull back, sink down. Left foot forward, right leg through. Pull back, sink down. And then come back to all fours and just breathe here. Now you can just stay here, take a break, maybe move around a little bit, maybe take another stretch. But when you're ready, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips, and find your down dog. Now once you move into your down dog, take a look at how you set this up. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Flatten your palms so you can feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs. And sink your chest down low to the floor. As your chest sinks down, reach your hips up as high as you can toward the ceiling. And keep that long upward reach. Draw in for the belly, around the low ribs. Use your core to lengthen your spine. Keep your hips reaching high. And if your legs are tight, let that tension go. You can always bend your knees. And maybe just paddle out and keep the hips moving. When you're ready, here, take an inhale. With the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front. Let's take a ragdoll fold. Feet about hips width distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs. Now let your head hang, let your spine around. And let everything go long and loose here. Let the muscles of your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor. Maybe reach to opposite elbows and shake this side to side to loosen further.
And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep the bend in the knees to begin, but restack your spine. Slowly round this up to standing. Bring your head up last. And then just open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready here, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment here to breathe. Set an intention. Let your mind clear. Find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with the next inhale, reach us up high. And with the exhale, slowly fold this forward, hinge at the hips. Start with a straight spine, pull the bend in the knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and then release this at the bottom. Now with an inhale, lift up halfway, fingertips to the floor or to your shins, lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And with the exhale, just bring your hands to the mat. Let's step it back to high plank. Now find your shape. Receive the shoulders, palms press to the floor. Press the foot away from you. Press your spine up toward the ceiling. Keep that lift. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, bring your shoulders forward as your elbows bend. Keep your body in line. Elbows pulled into your sides and lower with control. All the way down into your belly. Now once you're down, flatten the feet out behind you. Hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. And let's take it up and down through low cobra. With an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, peel this up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time and just stay lifted here. Now keep the lift in your upper body. Press your feet down, squeeze your glutes. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides. Draw the shoulders back, keep looking forward. And lift it up higher. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, roll back down. Hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. Press the palms down into the floor. And let's take it to upward facing dog. So with an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward. Let your hips hang, stay on the tops of your feet. And keep your legs active, lift your knees up from the mat. Take it further, kick your feet down, squeeze your glutes, and pull the hips forward to deepen and lengthen the arc all through the front. Lift with the arms, lift with your shoulders. Keep your neck long, keep your chest pulling forward. Deep inhale here. With the exhale, pull your belly in. Hips high back to down dog. Paddle out. Let your hips move side to side. And let's take it to the sun salutations here. Steady movement. Take a deep inhale. Now with the exhale, just bend the knees. Look forward, step or float to the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reach the arms up high. And with the exhale, fold all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, hands to the mat. Chaturanga's next, high plank to low. Now with an inhale, open up your chest, lift your gaze up, dog or cobra. Exhale, pull your belly in. Bring the hips up high to down dog. 2 more rounds like that. Keep it steady. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And then with the exhale, bring it back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, hands to the floor. High plank to lows next. With an inhale, open up, draw forward. Exhale, pull back in and bring your hips back up. One last round, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach up high. And with the exhale, bring it all back down again. Inhale, halfway lift here. And with the exhale, set the hands. Chaturanga. With an inhale, open up, pull forward. And with the exhale, draw it in. Bring your hips back up. And just breathe here. Now from your down dog, inhale the right leg high behind you. And open up to a scorpion dog. Bend the right knee, hang your right foot left, and really work to stack your hips here. Work the twists. Inhale, straighten your right leg, 3-legged dog. And with the exhale, bring the foot down and we'll take the other side. Inhale the left leg high. Now bend your left knee, hang the left foot right. Scorpion dog on this side, stack your hips. With an inhale, straighten your left leg, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring it forward. Knee to chest, shoulders to wrist, stay forward. And then set your left foot down and bring the right foot forward next to left. Now we're setting up for those hops. Palms down, grip the floor with your fingers. Keep your shoulders to wrist, arms stay straight. Now 3 times, high or low, hop, clap your feet, and land lightly each time. Now after that third hop, set the left foot down between your hands. That's your base. Pull the right knee to your chest, curl in. And then the left hand stays down. Forward to your left foot, but further left. Lean to your left side. We're going to go back and forth and open up to half moon. So with an inhale, reach your right arm high, extend the right leg back. Exhale, curl in. Inhale the right arm high, right leg back. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, right arm high, right leg back. Exhale, curl in again. Inhale the right arm high, right leg back, hold here. Now stay open to the right side, look right. You can bend the left knee, straighten that leg if you can. And if you want to bind it, bend the right knee, reach with your right hand, find your foot, but stay open to the side and keep breathing. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, bring the right hand down, set the right foot down, and that'll be your base. Pull the left knee to your chest, curl in. Take hold of your left knee, and as you're ready, just bring this all the way upright. Now once you're up to slow your breathing down, dig down with the right big toe. And then left hand to your hip, right hand to your left knee. Pull that knee up high, bring it in close. And maybe even bend the right knee and start to lean back a little bit, but just stay tall and keep your balance. Now if you want to take it further, you can reach your right hand to your left big toe. Maybe use that grip and just pull the knee up higher. Maybe extend the leg forward and up. And if you want to go further still, you can reach that left arm up and back. Still balancing here, take an inhale. Now the exhale slowly, left knee lifted, hands to your hips. And let's step it back to a warrior one. Let that left foot go back. And take a moment to adjust your stance. So deep bend of the right knee, left leg straight, both feet are flat. Left foot points aside a little bit. Now make sure your stance is wide so your hips are squared. Pull the left hip forward, right hip back. Adjust this till the hips are squared and then sink down. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, vertical twist, right arm back, left arm forward, open up your chest to the right. Inhale, back to center, reach up high. Exhale, twist again, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale to center, arms up high. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, hold here. And look back toward the right shoulder, keep your twist. Now let's take the twist further. Right hand to the right hip, you're still looking over that shoulder. But bring the left arm down past your right thigh to brace this. Now you don't have to take it down too far. Stay twisted, keep the right shoulder high. Maybe slide that left arm further down if you want to take it there. And if you want to take it even further, you can straighten the right leg. Stay twisted to the right and keep breathing. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, release this. Both hands down inside the right foot. Lift your left heel, slide the left foot back, come into, we're going to set this up for a lizard lunge, what we're doing here. So bring the right foot toward the upper right corner of the mat. Ankle past the knee a little bit. Now curl the toes of the right foot up, keep them curled. And roll to the outside edge so the knee moves out to the side. Keep that right foot tense. Now come down low onto the forearms. And you can just hold here. Now try to keep that left knee lifted if you can. You can set it down if you absolutely need to. And if you can take things further, reach your right arm forward and follow that hand with your gaze. So with an inhale, reach your right arm back and look back. Exhale, reach this forward. Inhale the right arm back again. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale the right arm back. Exhale, forward one more time. Inhale, reach your right arm back. Now keep looking back and take a half bind right arm behind you. Keep the shoulder drawn back. Go ahead, set the left knee down, flatten the left foot, and keep that left hip pressing low to the floor. Right knee still out to the side. This is enough. Now, if you can take it further without backing up your hips, you can bend your left knee. And if you get the foot high enough, maybe take hold with the right hand. You can pull the heel toward your seat, but kick into that hand and keep your left hip low. Keep breathing with this. If you can't get that grip, don't sweat it. Just stay low. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, bring yourself back up onto both hands. And then as you come up, slide the right foot back, set it down behind your right wrist, stand your left knee, and this puts you in that almost all fours position. We'll take it to hurdlers. So lift the right heel, keep the knee high outside the arm and look forward. And take it slow, shoulders forward, pull the elbows underneath you. Bring your ribs onto your left arm, right leg to the right arm, lift the right foot. Now keep looking forward, pull your chest forward, and then lean to lift your left leg. Maybe extend through the right leg as well. And then when you're ready, step it back, fly it back, take it for your vinyasa. All right, let's take all that to the other side. With your next inhale, raise your left leg high behind you. Now bend your left knee, hang your left foot right, move into that scorpion dog, stack your hips. With an inhale, straighten your left leg, three-legged dog. And with the exhale, bring the foot back down. Other side, inhale the right leg high. Now bend your right knee, hang your right foot left, scorpion dog on this side, stack your hips. With an inhale, straighten your right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders over wrist, stay forward. Set the right foot down, bring your left foot forward next to the right. Now again, pressing your palms, dig your fingertips down, shoulders, wrists. And then again, 3 times, hop, clap your feet, but land lightly each time. Then after that third hop, set the right foot down between your hands. That'll be the base. Left knee to your chest, curl in. Right hand stays down, forward to the right foot, further right, lean to the right side. Back and forth to half moon. With an inhale, reach your left arm high, extend the left leg back. Exhale, curl in. Inhale the left arm high, left leg back. Exhale, curl in again. Inhale, left arm high, left leg back. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, left arm high, left leg back, and just hold. Now stay open to the left side this time. You can bend that right knee if you need to. Straighten the leg if you can. If you're going to bind it, bend the left knee, reach with the left hand, see about finding that foot. Just take it to where you can and stay open to the side here. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, bring the left hand down, set your left foot down, and that's going to be your base. Pull the right knee into your chest. Now take hold of the right knee, and as you're ready, just come up to vertical. Now slow your breathing down, ground that left big toe into the floor. And then once you're ready, right hand to your hip, with your left hand, hold the right knee. Bring it up high, pull it in close. And maybe bend your left knee and lean back. Just stay tall. Now, if you're going to go further, you reach the left hand to the right big toe. Maybe use that grip to pull the knee up higher. Maybe extend the leg forward and up. And even further, you can extend that right arm up and back. Take it to where you can still balance here and keep breathing. Still balancing, take an inhale. Now with the exhale, right knee lifted, hands to your hips. Go ahead, step your right foot back, come into that warrior one. Deepen the left knee, straight right leg, and adjust. Both feet flat, right foot points to the side at least a little bit. Pull the right hip forward, left hip back. Be sure your hips are squared. And just sink down. Now once you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, vertical twist, left arm back, right arm forward, twist to the left. Inhale to center, arms up high. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, open to the side again. Inhale to center, reach up high. Exhale one more time, left arm back, right arm forward, hold here, keep your twists. Now bring the left hand to your left hip. Right arm comes down past your left thigh, brace the twist, and keep the left shoulder drawn back. Right hip still pulling forward. Now if you're going to go deeper, you can slide that right arm further down. Maybe even straighten your left leg, but your hips are still square. That right hip is still pulling forward, and you're keeping that twist. Keep breathing here. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, release both hands down inside the left foot. Now lift the right heel, slide the right foot back. Let's take that lizard lunge on this side. Left foot toward the upper left corner. Ankle past the knee at least a little bit. Curl the toes up. Keep them curled. Roll to the outside edge of the foot. And then bring it down low onto the forearms. And you can always just stay here. Now keep the right knee lifted if you can. You can set it down if you absolutely need to. If you can move, reach your left arm forward. Follow that hand with your gaze. Inhale, reach the left arm back and look back. Exhale, reaches forward. Inhale the left arm back again. Exhale, reaches forward. Inhale the left arm back. Exhale, forward one more time. Inhale, reach your left arm back. Keep looking back. And take your half bind, left arm behind you. Now go ahead, set the right knee down, flatten the right foot. Keep that right hip pressing down toward the floor. And keep your left knee out to the side. This is plenty here. If you're going to go further without backing up your hips, you can bend the right knee, pull the heel toward your seat. If you can get it close enough, take hold of it with your hand, and maybe pull that heel in even closer. But keep the right hip low, keep your left knee to the side, and just breathe here. Take things to where you can go. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring yourself back up onto both hands. And then once you're on both hands, go ahead and slide the left foot back behind your left wrist. Stay on the right knee, come into that almost all fours position. And into hurdlers. Lift your left heel, keep that left knee high outside the arm and look forward. Shoulders forward, pull the elbows underneath you. Ribs to your right arm. Left leg sets on the left arm, lift the left foot. Keep looking forward, pull your chest forward and lift the right leg. Maybe extend your left leg as well. And then once you're ready, take it through another vinyasa. From your down dog, let's take it to the next sequence. With your next inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. Bend your right knee, hang your right foot left, stack the hips. Take it deeper each time. Inhale, straighten your right leg, three-legged dog. And with the exhale, bring the foot back to the floor. Inhale your left leg high. Now bend your left knee, hang the left foot right, stack your hips this way. Inhale, straighten your left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to chest, shoulders to wrist, stay forward. Set the left foot down, bring the right foot forward next to the left. Press in your palms, dig your fingertips down, shoulders stay over your wrists. 3 times, hop, clap your feet, land lightly. After that third hop, left with your base, set it down between your hands. Right knee to your chest, curl in. Now this is going to take us toward a revolved half moon. Your right hand stays down, forward to your left foot, further right, lean to the right side. And then back and forth. Inhale the left arm high and right leg back. Exhale, curl in. Inhale the left arm high, right leg back. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, left arm high, right leg back. Exhale, curl in again. Inhale, left arm high, right leg back. Hold here, stay twisted to the left. Now, you can bend the left knee if you need to, but straighten that leg if you can. If you're going to bind it, bend the right knee, reach with the left hand, see about finding that foot, but use it to deepen the twist, kick into your hand. Take an inhale. Exhale, release both hands down, bring the right foot down, and that'll be the base. Draw the left knee into your chest. Take hold of the left knee, and let's round this all the way up. Now, once you got your balance, hands to your hips. Line the left knee up with the right, and we'll take a dancer variation. Reach your right hand back and find the inside edge of your left foot. And then once you've got that grip, just kick into the hand. Now reach your left arm high to take it further. Kick into the right hand and lean against the tension of the kick. Pull the right shoulder forward. Keep your gaze forward. And just take this as deep as you can control. Keep breathing here. Now slowly with an inhale, come back upright. Hands to your hips, left knee still lifted. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, step the left foot straight back, bring both hands down. And from low lunge, we'll take it to another lizard lunge. Bring both hands inside the right foot. And walk the right foot toward the upper right corner. Ankle past the knee a little bit, but keep the right foot flat this time. Now come down low onto the forearms. And once you're down, keep that right thigh pulling in toward your side. Keep that tension on the right inner thigh. This is good enough. You can drop the left knee, but keep it lifted if you can. If you can go further, see about reaching the arms out wide, right and left, right arm underneath the right leg. If you want to take this with a bind, you can wrap the right arm around the right leg, maybe reach back with the left hand to complete the grip. Whatever version you're in, keep the right thigh pulling in close and keep your chest facing down. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, slowly come back up onto both hands. And then once you're ready, just drop your left heel, open up to the left side. We'll take this into a straddle stance. So feet wide, heels in, toes out, you're facing the left side of the mat. Legs straight, and just bring the feet out to whatever position your hips allow. Now once you're ready, bring your hands to your low back, palms open, fingers wide, shoulders pulled back, keep the elbows out wide. And then back and forth from here to a halfway fold. Take an inhale. With the exhale, hinge from the hips. Lead with your chest. Look forward and come halfway down. Inhale, come all the way back upright. Exhale, hinge forward again just toward halfway. Inhale, bring this all the way up. Now the exhale, one more time. Bring it halfway down and just hold here. Now keep the shoulders pulled back, your chest facing the floor. And from this position, we're going to go side to side. So keep the right knee flat, but bend the right knee. Right foot flat, rather. Now, as you sink down, lift the toes, left foot up toward the ceiling. And then just go slow. Come back to center still in that fold. Bend your left knee, sink to the left side. Lift the toes of the right foot toward the ceiling. And then come back to center. Come over to the right side again. Lift the toes, left foot up. Try to sink down deeper. Bring it back to center here, still folded. Bend your left knee, sink down low. Lift the toes of the right foot up. And then come back to center. One more time, deep under the right knee, sink low to the right side. Now we're going to hang out here a little bit. Keep your shoulders pulled back, your chest facing down. Maybe slide that left heel further out, but keep breathing. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, bring both hands down. Hips up high. Take a moment, shake your legs out a little bit. Now we'll take this over to the left side. Now walk your hands over to the left and plant the left palm just inside your left foot. Come up onto the fingertips of the right hand. Just going to use that for some stability here. Now push into the left hand, push the left foot down, lift your right heel. Drag the right big toe over and bring your hips up high. Now, when it balances here, if you need to keep the right hand down, this will keep you a bit more balanced, but if you want more of a challenge, take a half bind, bring the right arm behind your back. Keep looking down at your left hand. Now to go further, hover the right foot off the floor, and then bend the right knee, pull the heel up toward your seat. If you can go further, point that right knee toward the front of the mat, out to the side. Now to take it further from here, extend your right leg straight out, bend the knee, pull the heel back in, extend the right leg out to the side, bend the knee, bring the heel back in, right leg out to the side again, bend the knee, pull the heel in, right leg out to the side, bend the knee and pull the heel in, right leg to the side one more time. Now keep it lifted, keep that right hip high, keep breathing. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bring the right foot down, right hand down. Make a quarter turn to the right to the front of the mat. Both hands to the floor, right foot behind the right wrist, come down onto the left knee. You're back in that almost all fours position for hurdlers here. So lift the right heel, keep the knee high outside the arm. Look forward, shoulders forward, pull the elbows underneath. Ribs to your left arm, right leg on the right arm, lift the right foot. Keep looking forward, keep leaning, lift your left leg up, and maybe extend the right leg as well. And then when you're ready, take it through another vinyasa. All right, let's even that out on the other side. When you're ready with an inhale, raise your left leg high. Bend your left knee, hang the left foot right, stack your hips, scorpion dog. With an inhale, straighten the left leg through like a dog. Exhale, bring the foot down to the floor. Inhale, your right leg high. Bend the right knee, hang the right foot left, open up on this side again, stack your hips. Inhale, straighten the right leg through like a dog. Exhale, forward, knee to chest, shoulders over, stay forward. And set the right foot down, left foot comes forward next to the right. Press into the palms, fingertips press into the floor, shoulders, wrists. One last round, 3 times, hop, clap your feet. And after that third hop, set the right foot down between your hands. That'll be the base. Left knee to your chest, curl in. Left hand stays down. Forward to the right foot. Further left, lean to your left side. Revolved half moon. Inhale the right arm high and extend the left leg back. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, right arm high, left leg back. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, right arm high, left leg back. Exhale, curl in again. Inhale, right arm high, left leg back. Hold here. Now keep your chest open to the right. You can bend that right knee, but straighten the leg if you can. If you're going to bind it, bend the left knee, reach with your right hand, find the foot, and just keep your twist, keep breathing. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Both hands down, bring your left foot down to the floor. That's your base. Bring the right knee to your chest. Take hold of the right knee, come up all the way. Once you got your balance, hands to your hips. Line the right knee up with the left, and then reach back with your left hand. Find the inside edge of your right foot. Now line up your knees, reach your right arm high. When you're ready, kick in your left hand, lean against the tension of the kick. Pull that left shoulder forward, lift the right knee, and keep your gaze forward. Just take this as deep as you can control. Breathe here. With your next inhale, slowly come back up. Right hands to your hips, right knee lifted. And then step the right foot back, bring both hands down, come back to low lunge. Now from here to that lizard lunge, both hands inside the left foot. Walk that left foot up toward the upper left corner. Ankle past the knee a little bit, but keep the foot flat. Bring it down low, come down onto the forearms. And stay low. Keep that left thigh pulling into your side. You can drop the right knee, but keep it lifted if you can. And if you can go further, maybe reach the arms wide, right and left arm under the left leg. If you're going to bind it, you can wrap the left arm around the left thigh. Right arm comes around to complete the grip, but keep your left thigh pulled in, keep your chest facing down, whatever version you're in here. Keep breathing. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring yourself back to both hands. Now go ahead, press into your palms, drop the right heel, open up to the right side. And let's take the straddle stance again. Feet wide, heels in, toes out, both legs straight. And then bring your hands to your low back, palms open, elbows wide, keep the shoulders pulled back. When you're ready, take an inhale. With the exhale, lead with your chest, look forward, come down halfway. Inhale, bring it all the way upright. Exhale, hinge forward again, just toward halfway down. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, hinge forward one more time and stay forward. Now keep your chest facing down and take it side to side. Deepen the left knee. Sink low to the left, lift your toes of the right foot toward the ceiling. And then come back to center. Deep under the right knee, sink low to this side, lift the toes of the left foot up. And then come back to center. Deep into your left knee, sink low to the left again, chest facing down. Back to center here. Deep under the right knee, come down to low to this side one more time. And then back to center. Deep into your left knee, now just sink in. Chest facing down, shoulders back, toes of the right foot pointing up. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, bring both hands down. Hips up high, shake out your legs a little bit. And let's take it to the right side. So walk your hands to the right. Right palm flat inside the right foot, right arm inside the right leg. Come up onto the fingertips of the left hand. Lift your left heel, drag that left big toe over, hips up high. Now, you can keep the left hand down or take a half bind and bring it behind you. But keep the right hand, right foot pressing down, hover your left foot. Bend the knee, pull the heel up toward your seat. Point that knee toward the front of the mat best you can. If you can move with this, extend that left leg straight out to the side. Bend the knee, bring the heel back in. Left leg out to the side again. Bend the knee and pull the heel in. Left leg out to the side. Bend the knee, bring the heel in. Left leg out to the side. Bend the knee, bring the heel in. Left leg to the side one more time, stay here. Now keep that hip lifted, keep breathing. Take an inhale. With the exhale, set the left foot down, left hand comes down. Make a quarter turn to the left to the front of the mat. And then bring the right knee down to the floor. So hands are down, left foot behind the left wrist. Back to that almost all fours. Lift the left heel, keep the knee high outside the arm and look forward. Shoulders forward, pull the elbows underneath. Ribs to your right arm, left leg to your left arm, lift the left foot. Keep looking forward, pull your chest forward, lean to lift the right leg. And maybe extend your left leg as well. When you're ready, take it through one more vinyasa. Once you find your down dog, paddle out, move around. Let's take it to half pigeon. Inhale, the right leg high behind you. And with the exhale, just bring it forward. Right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Now go bring your left knee down, left foot flat behind. Keep the left hip pulling forward. The hips stay squared. Just sink your weight straight down. And look for at least some of that stretch on the right side, out of hip or toward the glutes. Now you can just keep it upright like this, or take it deeper toward the back bend. And you can melt it down to the elbows. You can take it down all the way. Just take it to where you need to here. Still with the hips squared, and just breathe into this. All right, now from here, if your hands are forward, walk them in close. And we're going to take another pose. So when you're ready, just pull your belly in, back the hips up over your left knee. We're going to take a half split. So step the right foot down between your hands and keep your belly in contact with the right thigh. Now from here, just walk the right foot forward. And at any point, dig the heel down, point the toes up toward the ceiling, pull the right hip back and the left hip forward, and look for that stretch on the back of the right thigh. Breathe into it when you find it. Now this is good enough, but if you want to take the full split, you can tuck the toes of your left foot, lift your left knee, and let your hips sink down. Now whichever version you take this to, keep the right hip pulling back and the left hip pulling forward. Now, if you're going to take the full split, you can keep the forward fold and emphasize the stretch on the right leg, or bring yourself upright, and that'll be more on the hip flexor on the left side. But keep your hips squared, left hip pulling forward, right hip pulling back, even though I know it's much more satisfying to just open up to the left. Just take this to where you can and work it as best you can. Breathe into this here. No reason to force it. All right, if you took it to the full split, come back to the half split, left knee under your hips. And then from the half split, everybody bring both knees to the floor. Once you're ready, go ahead, tuck your toes, lift your knees, hips up high. And from your down dog, we'll take it on the other side. When you're ready, with an inhale, raise your left leg high. And with your exhale, just bring it forward. Left knee behind the left foot, left ankle somewhere behind the right. Right knee down, right foot flat behind. Pull the right hip forward, keep it in line with the left, and just sink your weight straight down. And look for at least some of that stretch on the left side, out of left hip or toward the glutes. Now again, you can stay upright. You can bring it toward the back bend. You can melt further down. Just take it to where you need to here. All right, here again, if your hands are forward, walk them in close. And then once you're ready, pull your belly in. Back your hips up over your left knee. Over the right knee, rather. Step the left foot down between your hands. I'm messing this up a little bit. All right. Now keep your belly touching your left thigh and take it to that half split. Walk the left foot forward. Whenever you're ready, just dig the heel down, point the toes up, pull the left hip back, and look for that stretch on the back of the left thigh. Breathe into it when you find it. You don't have to take things deep as long as you can feel this. If you want to go further, you can tuck the toes of the right foot, lift the right knee, let your hips sink down, right hip forward, left hip back. If you fold forward, that'll emphasize the stretch on the left leg. If you bring it up, you're going to go into the hip flexor on the right, but still keep your hips squared however far you take this, and just keep breathing here. All right, again, if you took it for the full split, come back to the half split, left knee under your hips. From the half split, come into all fours, both knees down. And then bring your legs out from underneath you, come all the way down onto your back. And once you're down, pull your knees in your chest and just squeeze everything in tight again. Now when you're ready, just release your grip and bring your feet to the floor. Well, let's take one long round of back bending here. I'm going to start the cueing with bridge and lead into wheel. You can always stay in bridge. If you want to take wheel from the beginning, feel free. But to set it up, feet and knees, hips with distance. Bring your heels in close. Arms down at your sides. Keep your gaze up high. Now with an inhale, press your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, and hold that tension. Keep your hips pressing up. You can always just stay like this. If you want to deepen your bridge, you can bring your hands under your hips. Maybe interlace the fingers. You can pull the palms toward each other. You can work your shoulders further behind your back and open up your chest even more. If you've got the reach, you can hold your ankles and use that grip to open up even further. Now, if you're going to take it from bridge to wheel, keep the hips lifted but release your hands. Hands around your head. Once you're ready, press in your palms. You can lift the top of your head first, and then whenever you're ready, straighten your arms. So press your hips toward the ceiling, open up your chest toward the back of the mat. Keep your glutes squeezing, and you can always lift your heels up if this is too much on the low back. But hold that tension in the glutes, open up your chest, and just keep your breathing long and smooth here. From wherever you are, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just bring everything back down to the mat. Now, once you're down, draw the knees in close. Squeeze in. And then we'll take Supta Gomukhasana. So just release your left foot to the floor. Right knee to your chest, but open up your right leg to 90 degrees. We're going to cross the legs here. Pull the left knee in tight behind the right. Now squeeze your legs together, pull down. It's opposite hand to opposite leg. You can hold the knees. And if you want to go further, you can work your hands toward your feet. If you're going to take it deep, curl your toes toward your hands, pull the feet toward the floor and up toward the shoulders at the same time. Now, whatever grip you have, keep your knees pulled in close. Draw down and flatten your spine. Push up into your hands as the hands pull down, and just breathe here. Take a deep inhale. Now with the exhale, just release your grip, untangle the legs. And let's take it the other way. Set the right foot down on the floor, bring the left knee to your chest and open up your left leg to 90 degrees. Cross the legs, bring the right knee in behind the left. And pull down. Now again, you can hold your knees or work the hands toward your feet. And if you're going to take it deep, curl your toes toward your hands, bring the feet toward the floor, and pull up toward the shoulders at the same time. Now again, whatever grip you have, keep your knees close, flatten your spine, pull down and push up into the hands as well. And just breathe here. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, just release your grip. Untangle your legs and bring your knees to your chest side by side. Let's go back to happy baby. Reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of the feet. Stack your ankles above your knees and pull down. Draw the knees toward the floor. Outside the ribs, press your feet up into your hands at the same time. Just keep the tension working up and down and flatten your spine as much as you can. Now, if you're going to take it further, you can rock a little bit side to side. Further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, take a deep inhale here. Draw it down as much as you can. And then with the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here and let your body settle down into the mat. And then just start to move bit by bit here, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Take a deep inhale. Reach your arms out long past your head. And then draw everything in. Bring the elbows toward your chest. Pull your knees up as well. Find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat. Stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. And then take a deep inhale. Hold on to it at the top. And just let everything go. Thank you for joining class. Namaste.